All right, welcome everybody to another edition of Ebomi's Locked and Loaded. And why they didn't talk over me and have 14 different things to say while I was doing that, I have no idea.
Because you yell at us.
And you ever given a shit? Tonight, when it's a total like goofball night, they're like, okay, everybody, total silence. Don't say a fucking word. Just let him have his moment.
We were waiting for the chat room to screw us up first, and it didn't
happen. So, just throw this out there. You're on.
Oh, fuck, really?
What? I thought the show started in an hour.
No, I thought this was the intro.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. Locked and Loaded. Tonight.
Full of enthusiasm, are you?
Yeah, tonight, just for the fun of it, we just decided to turn the entire show over to the chat room. See you guys next Friday, where my guest is going to be Josh, FJ55.
No. I'll be hearing nothing but pinging for the next 2 hours. Ting, 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 ting. Email, ting, email, ting, email, ting. You sit right there. You sit right there and answer those people.
Suppose for the fun of it, we could, give out the super secret phone line.
I thought you were going to do that right away. I figured you would be. Let's see if you can actually tell me what it is.
No, don't.
It is.
Oh my God, he needs his glasses. Hold on.
662.
Yeah.
579-8506.
There you go. You read it right.
Make sure to send the text shit you have.
Oh, yeah.
30 the better.
Special comments, extra pictures, anything you want to share with John Soler, which will be 3.5 seconds before he shares it with us. Tonight, the staff consists of Jim down in Florida, where they're counting every vote. Well, they're not counting any conservative votes. They're finding bags and bags of libtard. Here's the weird thing, Jim. If it was a legitimate, we missed a bunch of votes, wouldn't you expect Scott's count to go up equally along with the libtard?
Not in Broward County, they won't.
I mean, how can they justify it? They have like the ear of the world right now, and all they're doing is cheating.
Right out in the open, and it don't look now, but it's going to happen in Arizona too.
Well, they're in the middle. They're trying to do it here. They decided that our Bruce Poliquin and Jared Golden, they're like, well, it's a good thing we got that ranked choice voting. So now what we're going to do is whoever you pick doesn't matter. This is my favorite part. Whoever you pick doesn't matter. Who'd you pick second?
All right. Okay, Eric, we have to answer the chat room real quick. Who won Snowflake Motor? We didn't do it yet.
Jesus. You're on the show where it's going to be drawn tonight.
And I'm fine, sore as hell. Johnny Concho and Mark Peace, you can get fucked. I'm not answering your question. I'm sore. I'm not gonna lie. I was in there a while because they kept. I was a walk-in, so I was there from about 9:30 to about 1:30 in the afternoon, and I was in that chair for about 3 hours because she had to keep going out to other patients that had appointments. So I'd sit there with a jaw block in for about 2.5 hours. So yeah, my mouth's sore as fuck.
Was it one of the ones that had the television, so at least you could watch TV?
Nope. I had my phone. I ran my phone down to 25% battery.
The Aspen Dental I used to go to here literally has little miniature TVs, so when they roll you back, the TV stays right there. You can watch.
No, I got to be honest. 3/4 of the women that work there, including the little Oriental dentist, they are hot. That is my new That will be my dentist from now on.
Well, at least you got something you can look at then. That's good.
Man, that one, I know they won't be listening to this, but the receptionist has got huge titties. Shows them puppies off, too. Boy.
Now, how would you describe those? As huge, was it?
Huge.
Huge.
Mark said, did I get a regular root canal or the whole Panama Canal? Actually, this one was the whole Panama Canal.
Bet you what Jim is waiting for right now is for some hot chick to bust in and take the microphone away from him.
What?
Time for Jim.
Trump's press conference.
Time for Jim to give her a root canal.
What?
Oh my God.
Huh?
What?
Okay.
I did know. I when I took the selfie and put it on that post of the whole water dam thing they had, I looked like the Predator with that thing on my face. I tried to sneak a selfie of the one assistant that was in there, and she says, "Don't you even think about it." I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Apparently, people have done it before.
Just so everybody knows, sometime between now and when the show ends.
Don't do that when I'm.
Could you narrow it down even less than that?
I'm looking at the 50 spots for Snowflake Melter, which on a recap of this particular item was the TriStar 20 gauge shotgun youth model, because first Jim won it and then graciously gave it to John Solar, and then John Solar put it up so that 100% of the proceeds will be going to Jules, Ed's Be Like Ed, to Ed's family to help in this time of on top of everything else. You know, you lose a loved one, you lose a partner of 40 years. And, well, guess what? The bills and all the medical stuff and everything keeps on rolling in. So our group, we are going to do whatever we can. And the other thing, because I've been asked by quite a few people, and I have not had the opportunity to talk to John, Joey, or Jim, or, well, me and Christine have talked about it, but we haven't resolved anything. The other thing that by now everybody knows is that things have gone from bad to worse for Mr. Holster, and so we are not planning on letting him down in his time of need also. And I know Mr. Holster is the kind of guy that doesn't like to ask for help, doesn't like to do much, but I know for a fact that once I start hearing about firearms and his collection going up for sale, we've kind of reached the point where obviously some secondary intervention is going to be needed. So I know the group is we're going to have to figure out a way. You know, we usually like to do one Snowflake Melter item at a time, but definitely want to get a big lump of money heading to Jules. And I know the shirt sales went really well. Now I can only give you secondary information. I believe it was 85 shirts sold through Frag Out, and a big thank you to Frag Out Clothing for doing stuff like this. I mean, they put their profit to zero. They only take enough money to cover what they have into the supplies for printing and the shirts themselves. Everything else goes straight on to Jules and her family. So a guess was it's about $1,200. So I guess that's what the guess was. So that's big.
I would say it's going to be at a minimum $1,000. So that's huge.
And plus, she's got 500 going. when I was on with her, the big she has bills, okay, but there's another bill looming in the spring. That's the biggest bill was that she needs to take Ed. She's going to take Ed to Guam, and
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna lay him to rest there. So she needs to get him there and her. That's like the big one that's coming.
Of course, us as outsiders. I mean, even me and Christine probably talks. I talk to Jules every other day, and Christine talks to Jules every day. And it's just, is it just me wishful thinking or what? But it's just like, is there? It just seems like there's like getting little to no help from either his employer or the government. I think at least they'd be able to get some help through the military for putting him to rest.
Yeah,
She did tell me that they are going to do a military service over there. She did ask about that, and they are going to do one.
Okay.
They'll send a team who will do a 21 gun salute.
Yeah.
And they will bring a flag, and they will have a commander there. Not necessarily the rank of commander for whoever's in different. I'm just saying commander, someone in command, captain, somebody in the ranking of Air Force will be there to present the flag. That's where you see them with the floated flag, and they go up and say on behalf of a grateful nation, and they hand it to your spouse. So there'll be a flag folded, 21 gun salute, and they will pass the flag. That's where he'll receive that ceremony.
Yeah, she actually got the flag already. She said, when we talked to her yesterday.
Well, we're gonna have to talk to her and see if James or somebody can get some good video put up so that everybody can see a very wonderful and honorable man put to rest in the tradition which he should. He was military, and I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice if we could all go there, but jobs and finances and
right.
No, but it would be good for us to be able.
It just isn't going to happen.
It'd be nice for us to be able just to be a part of the ceremony by watching or viewing later. I would like that. I know.
Very much.
No, I like to share something. When I got home today, of course I got on the computer and everything, and I went on to YouTube. And it brings up my subscription page. But I was looking for something that I had looked at last night, so I went over to my history, and I bumped my mouse and it went up to just a YouTube. Like a like not my channel, but just YouTube in general. Like I was a new guy coming in. And it said recommended channels. And, I scrolled down and one of them was Ed USAF, and it was actually one of my videos that he liked on my channel was a recommended video, and it choked me up a little bit today.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, little things like that. You keep
Christine had the same thing happen to her today. Sort of. She was listening to one of her. Okay, doesn't sound too conceited. She's listening to her own show at work
on Spotify or on iTunes.
Probably iHeart,
Yeah, iHeart. Yeah.
It was on Spotify, and there was something that I was specifically looking for.
No, she's listening to one of her shows and completely got caught off guard because it was one of the old shows before we were over here, and Ed called in.
Yeah, that'll get you. So, yep.
But seems how we were going to try to make this completely run by the deranged, the inmates. In the chat room, I'd like to say hi to the Real Cobra Burnout, my friend, my Brokeback buddy, and then we
So gay.
just had to throw that out there, Cobra. We got Mike Gillian. We got Peter, deep in the heart of Texas. Let's see, Poco Loco, fuck that guy. Douglas, who doesn't miss a single one of the train wrecks from any of the three of us. Douglas, thank you. Smile Money, who definitely doesn't miss it, and for different reasons, just so you can rip us apart at a later date. Thank you, Smile Money. Let's see, who else am I missing? Johnny Concho. Mark. Another one of those, fuck that guy. J-Dog. J-Dog, are you at work? And I think I got everybody.
Gillian
It's too loud. You're too old. Just came in.
and Mike Gillian.
Pete Scalzitti. Did you say him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Deep in the heart of Texas.
Okay, that freaked me out. Please never do that.
J-Dog's at work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just doing everything wrong today. Aren't I, John?
I'm going to ask you to clock out here pretty quick. I'm going to give you a day off, you know.
Oh my god.
Fine.
I'm like, okay, you, the lady who had your your grade school teacher, yeah, you just clock out. Clock out, go home, and your friend that had him too, take her with you, okay? That's it.
No,
I'm done.
that was my cousin.
Okay, yeah, okay. The two of you that did the whole creepy thing there, yeah, go home, both of you. You're off the clock.
Fine.
And J-Dog, while you're at work, can you please try to keep all of your limbs attached?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You know, if he gets a video of one being torn, you know,
That might go viral.
yeah, he'd probably get some hits. I mean, so. If you lose one, make sure you get it on video, J-Dog.
What did I do now?
Mike Gillian's
Oh.
hi.
No, he
Oh,
said,
and,
"Oh."
And
I was like,
Mario is now in the house.
Ah, the G-Man.
battle
Mario
beaner.
D. Lopez, huh?
The Battle Bean.
Ooh.
The battle bean.
The Bean-O-Matic.
Actually, is he putting up with those fires out there, or is he anywhere close to them?
No, all the fires are really north, and he's not.
Yeah, but I actually got a couple texts from my sister. They're preparing to evacuate her area because I think the fire's about 2 miles from her. So
2 miles.
You know,
That's pretty damn close to be waiting. 2 miles.
well, they're saying is because of the way the wind is blowing that the smoke isn't actually going towards them yet.
He says,
So-
"What's up?"
I think when I was talking to her, they were telling them to start, hose down the roof, the house, just to get ready. So she's on.
You can hose that roof and not all you want. We had
Yeah, you
those
ain't gonna
kind
do
of
shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do shit. We had those fires down here when I was back in active duty, and it tore the fuck out of this town.
Yeah, dry shit is dry shit. You cannot water it down enough. Even
No,
when it
and
starts
it's
to
just-
rain, it's not good.
It's just massive amounts of the heat. You can wet down your roof all you want, but the amount of heat and flame that comes off one of these wildfires, no little half-inch water or inch water hose ain't going to do enough.
No. Well, not only that, you need thousands and thousands of gallons quickly.
She also said that they don't even have a contain yet, so they're about ready to hightail out of there.
Johnny
Well,
says
that's-
Mario missed last week's basket chat. Yes. Show
Not to
topic.
mention, if you follow any of these fires, the amount of distance that they jump like out in like one of the last fires out in California somehow made it over a 6-lane highway and then just kept on going.
Well, chunks of now I lived in California, for a while, so a little bit of just like them explaining what's happening to you, and these trees catch on fire, and there's chunks of these trees that come off, and they get caught in the wind and they blow. It's like having a big piece of charcoal blowing. you get these winds going, just chunks are flying off, and they will fly quite a ways. And ta-da! There you go. Let's see, Mario 818-532-9773. Yes, that's the call-in number, Mario. You're gonna want to call there. Show topic from Rocco Burnout. Why doesn't Mario call anymore? It's probably because I don't pick up the phone at the 818-532.
That could be a problem.
The problem for like the 50,000th freaking time. Here we go. The problem is this. This is a podcast. You guys are listening to a podcast live. They don't give a crap because it's a podcast. It's supposed to be recorded, and then it goes into its session. So whenever you need help getting whatever audio cable or virtual audio cable, nobody wants to help you because they're like, it's a podcast. Yeah, but I want to take live calls. During a podcast, have them call your phone. It's like, no, you don't understand. I want people to call in. It's a podcast. So they just, they don't want to help you at all. And it's $30 per cable, and until I get the right cable, which I will one day, I'll figure it out. But until then, we have the other number. It's not a call-in number. Well, it can be eventually, but it's the 662-579-8506 where you text, or you can send pictures of Joey doing horrible things, and we will talk about them live on air.
Why's it always me?
Because
you bring a higher level of dysfunction than anyone else normally can.
I take that as a compliment. Thank you.
So we got Doug and David are now in the chat room also.
Yes, Doug Steven, detective.
Oh, look. And the criminal behavior just keeps on coming out. Now they're saying that Ohio's race just got closer. They found hundreds of uncounted votes.
Oh my heavens!
What a coincidence!
And they're all liberal, right?
Every goddamn one of them.
There you go.
Yes, see, that is the amazing thing, and that. First of all, Democrats, the one thing that they are great at is cheating. They're cheaters. They're liars, and I don't give a fuck who you are out there.
And thieves.
Democrats in general have taken cheating to a whole new level. And anybody that wants to argue that, you can argue all you want. Right here in Minnesota, like the last go-around when we put that piece of shit skank fuckhead Al Franken into office, they had areas in Minnesota where there's 900 residents and 1,500 people voted for Al Franken, and only Al Franken in those areas.
Oh, yeah.
We had judges vote, whatever they're called, precinct judges that were found with boxes and boxes of ballots in their cars. And the Republicans here in Minnesota, they didn't want to shake the vote. They didn't want to do anything about it. So, Coleman lost and Al Franken went into office, and that guy wasn't fucking funny as a comedian. He definitely wasn't fucking funny as a politician. But here in Minnesota, we are the leading experts in stupidity. Everybody that I've ever talked to says, we just need to change things in Minnesota and get it in the right direction. Well, good job, fucker. You just voted for a towel head. An attorney, our state attorney has no license because it was taken away from him. And good God, it's just like, so around the country, we are now seeing more evidence of the fact that Democrats know how to do nothing but cheat. They want power.
Is out of office.
This session is over. That was a pretty funny meme. Please click restart because your session has expired.
I'm waiting for the. You know what? I'm done with this bullshit. Take them all out. I'm waiting.
Yes, Peter. Minnesota is a fucked up state. The one good thing is the Republicans. We have a divided House and Senate for here, which I know they're pissed off about. They probably want to have another recount where they can find boxes and boxes of Democrat ballots, but I already mentioned this in the Brew Review and talked to Peter about this. I think probably for the first time in maybe 3 election cycles, somebody I voted for in Minnesota won, and that was Pete Stauber. But we elected a Muslim into our. I don't even want to go there. She's an idiot, and I guess she came out to do her acceptance in the full garb. Sorry, honey, you're a fucking American supposedly, and you're representing other Americans. Try to act like an American. If you're
what about that bitch from fucking Michigan? She came to her victory party draped in the Palestinian flag.
Mm-hmm.
I have your first message if you would like to receive it.
Real Cobra Burnout. We fill out a big piece of paper, making the little circles for your candidate, and then it goes into a machine.
Yep, that's what we do too in Florida. After the whole hanging Chad incident. Because dumbasses can't push a little piece of metal through a fucking piece of paper.
Mike Gillian.
You got mail.
We got Mike Gillian is saying that yes, we elected a goat fucker into office in Minnesota, and Mike, I like to take a little bit different road by saying that no, she's not a goat fucker. She's a fucking goat fucker. Oh yeah, that's the Hornet Fixer basket.
Wait a minute, what?
Look at John's screen.
It's some mail for you, Jim.
Yeah, I know. I got it too.
Yeah, but you got to read it. Come on, it's part of the show. It's sent to the show.
It was sent to me days ago, like on the Wednesday show, or maybe even last Friday's show.
Oh, Hornet Fixer, you're so good to me. I could never get Popeye to do this to me. I love you, Navy guys. And it's olive oil in a basket.
And Jim's not slurring. Jim hasn't even finished his first fucking drink yet.
And it was done with Pick Monkey. Hey, what do you know? How do you like that? There we go. So that's the first text message sent in on the special alert phone 966-257-8506.
Yeah, Cobra, that was the other thing. Even my daughter Samantha pointed that out. She's like, "We're voting, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she goes, "This is an important thing to me. I'm proud of you, Sam. We vote as a family. We wait until Sam gets done with work, and then we all go over together." And Sam was sitting there. She goes, "Why were we not required to show ID before we voted?"
Thank you, Sam.
That's an excellent question. And then, like she pointed out, she goes, "You could easily read the names on that sheet, and you could see who has, because you come in, you tell, she looks at me and she goes, in your name?" And I'm like, "Eric Bomey." And they go through the list, they find my name, and I have to sign.
They ask you your address, and then you get to sign.
Verify my address, and then I sign.
Yeah, my town, we do the same thing. They go, name, address, we don't sign. They just put an X.
See, if you looked over, I could have seen, 5, 6 more names and addresses. If you're fast enough with some kind of photographic memory, you could easily come in and vote for someone who hasn't already been there to vote. Like, imagine the surprise, like if I showed up and it turns out I had already voted.
Or like my wife who didn't vote.
Yeah.
Which pisses me the fuck off, but whatever.
So yeah, as a complete side note, I'm really proud of Samantha. She takes voting very serious every single year, and asks if we can go over and vote as a family. So that's awesome as far as I'm concerned.
family that votes together understands together.
Yeah, actually, Cobra. Who was it that I thought that someone tried to hand the person in line their ID, and they said no, that's not necessary.
That voter registration card is too loud. You're too old. I wish we all had to have a voter registration card. I wish.
Oh yeah, but that's a Republican
Well,
thing.
you wish. Is that like in the bush? In the bush?
Yes, in the bush. In the bush. That's right.
Yeah, see,
And that's a common thing when it's a common thing when you had your grade school teacher. So did your
In the
cousin.
bush.
I did not have him. I had him as a teacher. How many times you gotta go through this?
She had him.
As many as we can.
As a teacher.
So you
I don't
had
give
your
a shit
teacher.
what role play you did. You still had him.
No, I did not.
So
In the
were
bush.
you first or your cousin? I'm just curious.
My cousin was first.
Okay, and then you were saying, okay, okay, all right, there you go.
Slap
Now we all know. First he had her cousin, then he had her.
Oh yeah, he's into 12-year-old girls. Gross.
I am not the one
Just
who said
saying.
it. I am not the
Scott
one who
Moore.
said it.
Did you see Scott's fucking comment? Oy vey.
Where's that?
Is this the Epstein bar mitzvah?
Yes.
Okay.
But no, and Pete, here in Florida, they scan our driver's license and then give us a receipt, and then we go over to another table. They hand us the ballot, and they put it in a big old envelope. Then we go to the little the little stand-up thing, fill in the little circles, and then we take it over to a woman. She goes, "You keep the ballot. I only touch the envelope." She grabs it. I open it up. She takes the envelope. I take the ballot. And then I feed it into the machine. But it doesn't show you your votes on the machine. It just says, okay, votes tallied. And then you pick up a sticker and walk out.
See, now that you mention it, that was last year. We got, and that weird thing is you come in and you tell the woman your name, you verify your address, you sign the little thing, she hands you a piece of paper. You walk 3 feet to the next lady, hand her the freaking piece of paper, and she hands you the ballot.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
A ballot in a big envelope, and then you'd go sit down, you'd fill it out, you'd put it back in an envelope, and walk over to the machine. She was standing there, and you were supposed to slide it out of the envelope just enough so that the machine could grab it and it would get sucked in.
Right, and you know who manufactures the machines?
Soros.
Yeah.
George Soros.
So none of this shit. I mean,
Doesn't really matter.
it matters, yes, but I mean, are they trying to do whatever they can to corrupt it? Yeah, we got Stalker Steve in the house. Mr. Christopher at Alone with Company has joined the house.
But friend.
What?
I think it says what? Yeah. What?
Mario, let me know when it
Now,
is.
see, who is it? Now, Pete Pete and David are both in Texas, so they have tablets that they vote on. Do you actually guys touch screen that shit?
That reminds me of when computers first started getting popular. Bill Clinton, I believe, was in office, and it said, "Who do you vote for, Bill Clinton or George Bush?" And when you tried to go for George Bush, it would always flip so that Clinton was the only person that you could vote for.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Mario says it is as easy where he is as ordering a burrito from Guadalajara. But now Cobra says, let me know when it's as easy as ordering from Taco Bell.
Taco. Oh my God, Taco Bell's horrible.
Well, they're
Around
horrible.
here,
They're horrible
Taco
until
Bell
you're
is pretty
drunk off your
damn
ass.
good. Taco John's is the armpit standard for Mexican food around here.
God,
Oh my!
I got so drunk in Waco, Texas. I was at fucking Jack in the Box and got tacos. Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, those 3 for $1 deep fried bullshit
those were
deals.
horrible.
Oh my God, those suck ass.
Absolutely horrible.
It's like someone just takes a perfectly good flat empty taco, dumps grease all over it, and goes, "Here, you want this?"
And
you're
I
drunk
ate,
and you
and
go,
I
"Yes."
slammed them down too.
Oh,
Like,
oh, yeah.
no, I don't know, or I've heard of Taco John's. I've never been to a place that had one of those, and so and if I ever do go to a place that has one of them, I'm not eating there.
Well, here's what I can tell you. If I have a Taco John's, like, I could hold my breath and get there from here without passing out.
Oh, is that the one just right down on the main street down there?
Yep, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a Taco John's.
It is fucking disgusting. You go online, like, to their, like, if you do a Taco John's, Duluth, Minnesota, West Duluth, or whatever search, and it's like the voting, the people's comments are all like, this place is a joke. You know, take shit that's cheap. First of all, the only thing that looks edible would be the poster at the restaurant. What you actually get. It's like, but you go to our Taco Bell, and I've never been disappointed going there, and we're supposed to be getting one just even closer than next time, Jim, you're here. There's gonna be a Taco Bell closer than that Taco John's is.
I'm still not walking there.
But we can hit players.
Middle of summer.
Yeah, you know,
Jim will
every
be like,
time
it's like
I come up there, you
70.
say that, and we never do.
That's because it's pretty nasty.
So anyway, Scott Maury's in the chat room. Hi, Scott. He said they're scanned in Ohio. 81 out of 88 counties voted red. The blue counties were all large metropolitan areas. Yes. Was it Cincinnati, Toledo, Columbus, Cleveland, etc., etc.? Yes.
Yep. Eat Taco Bell and then play Naked Twister for fun for the whole family.
For the whole family. No.
Actually,
and I gotta agree with J Dog though. When I used to eat Taco Bell, the Baja Blast is Mountain Dew is badass. I used to drink the shit out of that with it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't make this a Mexican food discussion.
Now wait a minute. Before now, David just came in with it, and David and Pete don't get to talk about Mexican restaurants because they're in Texas, and that shit's real as fuck. Dude, there's some taquerias I went to in Texas that, oh my God, I didn't want to leave. They were so good.
I used to go to Mama's in Florida, and I mean, I was blown away. After I went to that, I had never had food made in. She had a window in her kitchen. Literally, it's the window above the sink. She would hand the food out at lunch, and I would go there, and I mean, you were eating stuff that, I mean, it was just good. I mean, it was good. Puerto Rican, that red Puerto Rican chicken. Oh my God, that woman could cook. Jesus Christ.
Pollo Loco.
Fucking A. And you go in the morning and you get mango. I mean, it's like, I was like, fuck. And then she had bottle. Now, granted, of course, the FDA would probably have a lot to say about it, but when she would give you a gift, she'd give you this drink and she would give it to you. It would come in any bottle she could get her hands on. It might be a mouthwash bottle. It might be anything, and it's called Coquito, and it's a coconut drink, a liqueur, and oh my fucking God. Her food was great. The drink was great. I loved it. Just Mama's place. And
I went to Dallas. I went to Love Field to work on that Navy bird, and we went to this. We got an extra day off, and because the sailors weren't working for something or other, so we said, well, let's find a restaurant. So we were in at the hotel, so a handful of us got in the van, and we fucking just went on our phones and went, okay, best Mexican food within 3 miles of our location or whatever. And we went to this restaurant. It was a fucking house. It looked like my house.
Yeah.
But it was turned into a restaurant. It was no shit mom and pop from Mexico. And oh my God.
Yes. I'm telling you.
So
it's
good. And the place
fucking
was packed.
amazing.
And then we were sitting there and we were getting ready to leave, and like Dallas SWAT came in. Just sat down and started eating. They said, yeah, this is the best fucking Mexican food in this whole side of town. I'm like, well, I'm glad we ate here.
Yeah, I had that down in Florida. I had one in Florida like that. Those are the places, though. Those are the. I mean, it's just might be just two ladies. This one was two ladies. I think it was her sister and her, but it was her house. I mean, because over there was the living room, and her kitchen was all done up. You could tell she had a few things done to her kitchen to make everybody happy who comes and inspects. But she's passing the food out right over the sink, right out to the window. Everybody, all of us have a window at her sink, and she's just handing the food out there. It's like unbelievable. It was so freaking good.
What was that noise?
Sounds like a place. I don't even know if the damn place is still open or not. Grab a weapon yet. There's this place over in Superior. It's an area called Billings Park, and there was J-Dog's probably going to pipe in and say it's Billings Park Cafe, but we were building a garage, and this was like less than a half a block away, and it was a house. And I don't know if they had like gutted it, so the only thing on the main floor was now the room where all the tables were and the kitchen. And the kitchen was like slightly upgraded or modified so that it was a little bit more commercial.
Yeah.
But it was a freaking house. It was a house with like a handmade sign hung next to the door. And the owner was a woman and her husband. He was just this big black guy. It looked like he could have played football. And oh my God, I don't know what extra you can possibly do to a hamburger. I mean, maybe he actually sprinkled cocaine in it, but it was like we went there one time, and then we went there every day after that. It was like the best goddamn burgers and fries you have ever had, and it was just like somebody's house. It was like you felt like you were just going into somebody's house.
And the lady who owned that mama's place, I was asking her, I was like, so is this real? And she was like, well, this is a much larger version of what I'll be making tomorrow for my family. I was blown away. So you were eating what she was going to be making for her tomorrow. It was really, 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 really good. I mean, you could just tell.
Now we got Mr. Holster in the house.
Mr. Holster.
He wants to know what he's missed. Nothing. And if you come back in an hour, you'll still have not missed anything.
Well, I mean, the nickname of the show is The Shit Show. It has been that for I don't know. God, we are going to be celebrating 8 years. Can you believe that?
Jim is ancient, so it's all what?
We're coming up on 7 right. We're coming up on 7 right now. We are approaching 7. I mean, holy fuck! Damn. What are we gonna do for when we hit 7 years? What do you want to do,
Mr. Holster? That's what we want to do, is Mr. Holster.
Okay, well now we know Jim's got some special moments in time that he likes to spend alone.
No, it was the rich bitch nipples that got to me. I just.
Yeah, I mean the Ritz Bits nipples, those are awesome.
Those are awesome, dude.
I thought it was the little baggie he had on his chest too.
Oh yeah, the seasoning sack.
Yeah, the seasoning sack. Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're gross, I know.
Man nips.
And Cobra's telling me I'm fucking ancient, so it's all relative. What the I'm scrolling back. What the fuck were they talking about?
Otis 71's in the house. Otis 71.
Drink.
Drink.
Motherfucker. fuck.
Otis Drink, yes. Moobies, man boobs, yes.
It's a move.
Well, there's a new topic for the chat room. Moobs.
Boobs and what size is preferred?
Jim
I
wants
want
a
a
Mr.
Mr. Holster. Yes, I do.
Get
Yes,
out with
I do.
Farrah, in with Mr. Host.
I am out with Farrah's old news. I want a Mr. Holster poster to go above my bed. What?
I wish I had never seen the last pictures of Farrah. I want to keep her in my mind as the Nippy poster.
Cobra. Just never mind. Pickle fucker.
Pickle fucker.
Yes,
Mario's
indeed.
Jim cut my grass, asshole. What do you want to see Jim croak on his front yard? What the fuck is wrong with you? I have people for that, Mario.
Jim will walk out with a pair of nail clippers. You'll see him cut one, and he'll bend over and go, "Get me a beer, asshole."
Get me, yeah. Now go get me a beer, bitch.
Your grass, singular, has been cut.
That's right.
So, how many
You're
people?
fucking alone with company. Oh,
What's
that
the
makes that what we know makes that all the much funnier.
Don't fucking die.
Right? I don't want to fucking die. That's why I pay somebody to fucking cut my grass.
Okay, so how many guys that are in on the Snowflake Melter are in the chat room right now?
I don't know, but I told everybody
shit.
in Snowflake Melter days ago that it was
What's
going
up,
to
Danielle?
fucking be done tonight.
I'm on the
on
fucking
Snowflake.
radio show. What are you doing?
No, but you just,
Hold on. They're getting ready to do the snowflake number, so I don't want to interrupt that.
it's like you, Eric. He just it's like
Oh,
Eric.
I
It's like Eric. He's just like, "Hey, what's going on? I'll go upstairs." No, you're on the air. I'll go upstairs, and then like
Hey,
it's like a half hour later.
at
he
least
shows
I
up.
mute when I leave.
Well, yeah, but when you leave, you're the host.
There's an issue that lies with
See,
that.
there's this thing that kind of like you forget when it's like, I'm out of here. All right, but I muted. Yep, but
Well-
you're the host, so I was kind of hoping
Just
you
take
wouldn't
over
mute.
for me. I'll be right back. Hold on. Yeah,
Huh?
hi, how you doing?
How many times have I
Joey,
left
you
the
were with
show when
Joey.
it
You were
wasn't
with him
dual?
upstairs laughing as you guys were turning on and off the fucking computer upstairs in Christine.
Hey. That had nothing to do with me.
Oh yeah, it was
I can't.
interesting.
I did not know he was coming up the stairs until I turned around.
Let's see. Stalker Steve is in the
Yep.
chat room and
Yeah,
on it.
Cobra's in on it. He's in the chat room. There's probably more people in the chat room. Mike Gillen's in there. I know that. A lot of people that are in here right now are probably in there, but they're in there under a different name. That's what tends to end up happening. But I know. Let's see. We got. You know who's not on here? I don't understand is Big Wade. Why is Wade not here tonight? Does he not know where the goddamn show is? Big Redneck Papa has always been a part of this damn show.
Yeah, I don't know. I can.
I would contact him and ask him. Quick question. I'll put it into simple words. What's the fucking problem? What? How does a guy that's been on like I don't know 175 fucking shows not show up now? Is he putting speaker down instead of Spreaker? I don't know. There's a link. Click the fucking link. Or has he gone podcast totally like I listen to it in the shower. I'm like I have my oatmeal and my grape nuts and I listen to it in the shower.
We don't.
Maybe he's gone total Mario on us.
I just-
I'm listening to it, eating the great notes in the shower. Talk to y'all later. Glenn Baby Cakes, what? Oh, Agent Chaos. Agent Chaos is here. What the fuck is going on, peoples? Well, one thing that's happened, shit show, you're right, Pac. One thing that's happened is Jim has left the building. Someone called him, and he got up and walked away. So,
Total disregard.
Ooh, that's, oh, god damn it, you weak. What the fuck is your problem? You have, if someone, when they were handing out shame, you went, no thanks. No. Shame and fame, no. I want to be able to sit in my living room with, thousands of people on the air and just fart and go, ha ha ha, I feel funny. Next time you fart, I'm gonna get that song put on here. So next time you just sit there and fart on the air, I go, I feel pretty.
I need a tissue.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Stalker Steve, and I threw away a good piece of bacon one time. There. Now that his sins confessed, he hopes we draw his number.
Oh,
I don't want Steve to
disqualified.
feel bad, but Steve, if we don't draw your number, looks like half of the tickets were.
Christopher wants me to know. Apparently, I'm an idiot because it's yogurt and grape nuts. Sorry.
And he would know.
Jim's
Chewbacca called Jim and said, "Stop stepping on my ass."
Yes. Would you roll me over on my back already? Fuck, dude. Change holes. Jesus. Oh, God. This tastes so good. I haven't had beer in a month and a half. This is awesome.
Okay, so that means it has to be me, you, or Joey picking the winner of Snowflake Melter.
No.
Jim.
Smile makes pick the winner. Snowflake Melter. Fuck this shit. I'm blaming it on his ass. Let him pick. He's got numbers 1 through 50. Have Smile Money pick it, and that way the man can be harassed for the rest of his life for frickin' rigging something. But what we need to do is we need to take. Oh wait, we can't. No, we can't. Hold on. Okay. No, we can't do that. That won't work.
Wait, isn't he in on it?
No,
Yeah,
he would be able to look and just pick. So, Jesus. Well, what about bringing in how about have Agent Chaos? He's insane. Have him come on and bring up random.org and have him just do it. He don't care. He don't care what they fucking say. He don't care. What do you think? No? Yeah?
I'll say Agent Chaos, who I asked if he wanted to join the staff in the comments of the promo, but he never got back to me.
That's because you didn't say it right. Agent Chaos doesn't get asked questions. Questions fear Agent Chaos.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You got that wrong. See, you did it wrong.
Well, Agent Chaos can kiss my ass, and if he wants, we can send an invite. And he can join the staff and be the person who picks a number. I don't care how he does it. He can
Or is he too busy backstage
in a fucking pot and draw a number out of it.
He'll just put all the numbers in a fucking pot, and one of them will start to cry. He'll go, "That's the bitch. You're my bitch number. Open that number up."
I don't pick the number. The number picks itself.
That's right. I don't pick the numbers. One of them's a pussy, and it'll announce it.
So, Agent Chaos. You can either put together, it's 1 through 50. It can either be 50 little pieces of paper in a thing, and you have less than 1 hour to pull it all together, or and that it's not an or. Either way, you need to come on live, which we know you're capable of.
Did you just get nervous? Did you just get nervous? You did. You just got nervous. It's not an or. It's not an or. I did not give you. There was no. I did not give you an ultimatum.
No. Either way, he has to come on live with us.
Yes, you heard it here first, people.
I'm not fucking afraid of Agent Chaos. He's in New Orleans right now. I'm in Minnesota.
Eric's like, I'm in Minnesota and it's really fucking cold. Really.
All of a sudden, ding dong.
58 feet of fucking snow, and that's what you hear.
Eric, doors for you.
I got a snowblower, bitch.
Who is it? It isn't Agent Chaos, is it? Fuck.
You'll see some guy out in front of him with a fucking straw going, what's he doing? Snowblower.
Open it with his mouth and spit it out through a straw. Great.
Hey, Agent Chaos, hold on a second. Invite sent.
Agent Chaos doesn't come online with you. You're not live until he comes. That's it. Drop the mic, Cobra, walk away. No, stop there.
Shit.
Stop there, Cobra. You did good.
Don't try to.
That's what you don't understand. If I'm coming for you, you'll never see me come.
There you go. See?
And here he is. The man of mystery himself.
Mr. Chaos. See, I was defending the name. But Eric, oh, see, there. Why do you fart like? Why do you do that shit? I just want to slap the fuck out of you sometimes. Fucking Jim just jumps up and he's like, "Oh, you know what we didn't do? Hold on, Wookie check.
Wookie check.
Yeah, Wookiee's fine.
The egg crate of the arm is still on the way.
Oh no, sideways. Wookie is sideways. Fucking
The Wookiee rolled on its side.
That fucking mini blind. Still, look at that. Look at Joey. Joey. Now look at the mini blind, Joe. I mean, quite literally, it's like a 16th of an inch on the fucking left, and what's doing on the right? Fucking tight. Why is that way? The fucking sign straight on this. The box. Why doesn't he fix the fucking box? It's just fucking crazy.
Man, the stupidest things just drive you nuts.
Why all the egg crate crap? What's with all the fucking egg crate crap? Why does he?
Maybe his arm isn't comfortable. Maybe when the Wookiee takes advantage of him, he shoves his face in there so the
going
Wookiee
to
is screaming.
tape down egg crate to your fucking
Hey,
armrest.
Agent Chaos, does your toilet seat look like Jim's armrest?
Is that fucked
It's all
up?
cushioned.
I mean, it's just fucked up. Why is it even? It's
Yeah,
not even
get
in
a
the
good
middle.
look at
Why
that.
couldn't you like wrap it with a cloth and then do something to it? I mean, good God Almighty! Just like, fuck it, put it on there, tape it. Well, tape's old.
You know, let's keep in mind this motherfucker builds airplanes.
I know. He's like,
Oh,
I
man.
build fucking $30 million airplanes.
Yeah, I
Give me the
didn't
duct
even
tape.
think about that till just now. It's kind of
Yes.
scary.
That's right.
He engineered some
and
duct
look
tape
at
and
the
an egg crate
fucking
on his
table.
armrest of
That
a chair.
That is not a table. That is a fucking TV tray. That is a fucking TV tray. It's from the 80s. We all know it. Came in
And
a
more-
set of 4.
More egg crate material.
And look, the egg crate material by the window is not even straight. Look, one piece. One single piece just stuck up in the fucking air. Why is it not even at least straight? And look,
the
4 crates. This is behind the goddamn TV tray. 4 crates. One jammed all the way to the fucking right. Why? Why
I know.
is there just one random fucking crate?
We asked him to fix that. He fixed those crates last time, and
I
now
know.
the top
This is for
Firefly
me.
crate is way jacked to the right.
This is for me. This is torture for me. This is what he does to me. People out there in the world, listen. This is what he does to me.
Yeah, so what?
Crooked signs, fucking goddamn Wookiees on the floor sideways. What the fuck?
Hold on. Cobra Burnout can fuck off all the way off.
Yeah, what do you say? Hornet fixtures like Carl up here. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, Carl.
Yeah.
All right, look, let me get off of here. I gotta get back in there and talk to these assholes.
Oh shit, Jim's coming back.
Shh, quiet.
Hold on.
happened?
Let me see
Okay,
what's
Ray,
going on.
that'll end
Hold
Wookiee
on.
Talk. That will end Wookiee Talk for the night.
Unfortunately, that will end Wookiee Talk.
Yes, Wookiee Talk's over. I have someone who wants to talk to Eric. Go ahead, someone. You're on the air.
Hey!
Oh fuck! He found his way on.
He found his way on. Hold on. Let me turn my
What's up,
speakers.
putos?
Let me turn my speakers on so they can hear you, Mario. All right, go ahead.
Hey!
Hi.
Oh, there goes
Hey,
the
hey,
show.
hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Okay,
It's an
look, if
invasion.
that's all you're going to do, I'm hanging up. Fuck off.
Hey,
Hey, hey, hey, you need
Hey,
to
Mar-
calm the fuck down there, Popeye.
hey, Mario.
Yes?
We got 2.5 inches of snow since 3 o'clock this afternoon. Is it too late to weed and feed?
Yes, it is. You have missed the mark.
Damn it!
Totally fucking it up,
You
man.
missed it by an inch and a half.
He missed it by 1.5 inches.
Yeah, Eric only has 2.5 inches. That's the story of his life.
Yeah, I wonder if he was talking about the snow or his penis.
It's his penis stuck in the snow.
Yeah, the snow's dangerous around it.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I bet you those are 2.5 inches of fucking loving.
Okay, Jim doesn't want to be. Jim does not want to hold that phone now.
Jim accidentally drops it and hangs up on Mario at the same time.
That
Oh
phone
no!
got real dirty real quick.
Oh,
I'm looking for that ballastol to clean this shit up.
Jim's like, motherfucker, look, my battery's almost dead.
Yeah, you're. Yeah.
I know I have 2 more minutes.
And Matt Davis has joined the crew. And we got Gunwad
Hey, by
1.
the way, I just want to give a shout out to Mr. Holster. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I'm glad, I didn't want to say nothing because I know your ass is in the fucking hospital bed, but it was pretty funny watching a cracker eat crackers. I just want you to know. That was fucking awesome.
And ladies and gentlemen, that'll end our Mario moment.
Better. And
Oh,
I
phone call
couldn't help
Mario.
myself, bro. And this shit, I love you, man. I hope you get better, and we'll be looking out for you. But that shit was just too fucking funny, man. I was watching this show, I'm like, this motherfucker eating crackers.
I'm going to sit Mario here. I have to take Tilly out. She's growling at me. Go on, go.
Alright, and we are back. The Wookiee has a slight 45-degree angle to him. It looks like his legs are being pinned down by the table.
It also means it's technically impossible to get rid of Mario right now.
Right, it does. And what's the zebra? Do you see the zebra round stripe thing on the floor? What is that?
When I come and cut my grass,
What do
I'm
you
like,
say?
this motherfucker is equal opportunity on this motherfucker. White people can cut hair, can cut grass too. Goddammit, it's all good.
Okay, so Mario wants everyone to know he likes egg trays or something. I'm not sure.
I mean, it's got to be equal opportunity. Goddammit.
Taco Bell. Oh, the Wookiee! What the fuck? He's dancing with a Wookiee. He is dancing with the Wookiee. What the fuck?
You mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, he's dancing with a fucking Wookiee.
The Wookiee came alive.
Oh, man.
We'll tell you later.
Oh, fuck. I wasn't ready for that. I was not ready for the Wookiee to dance.
Hey, by the way, the fires are pretty bad in California. The reason why the fire is so bad is because one of them happens to be near all the celebrities' homes and shit. Like, I'm sure you guys all saw Alyssa
That
Milano
means
talking
it's
about
Trump's fault.
somebody save my horses and all this other shit. Well, she is in the northern Ventura County area, which is very beautiful, nice, and very fucking pricey, and it's by the fucking beach. So of course, motherfuckers were talking all kinds of shit to her. It was pretty. Even I felt bad. I was like, damn, I can say that, you know. But
Here, I can say it too. Fuck that cunt.
yeah, I know, but you don't wish fucking people dying and shit in the fire, man.
I'm not saying she can die. I'm saying fuck that cunt.
Yeah, I know. I got you. Come down there.
Calm your titties.
That's
Hey,
the
man,
same
come
thing
down.
any porno star would say to her.
Shit. We don't want you to die, motherfucker.
Well, that's optional.
Anyways, we don't have a defibrillator nearby, so please.
He can't see it, but I'm looking at the phone like, motherfucker.
AED.
He's got no comeback. He's like, this motherfucker here. Oh, man. Hey, anyways, I just thought I'd call and give you guys shit because, you know, I love you guys. I miss you. And it sucks that we don't get a chance to call no more.
Well,
But
I'm
also
working on
don't
it,
shit
but
on
we'll figure it out eventually. We'll get it.
Yeah, I just called Jim or Eric and said, hey, motherfucker, let me in.
Yeah, you can call Eric from now on.
Call you and shit.
Yeah.
I got, hey, you know, because, you know, you don't have a life
Let's do
of
this.
us. And you know, I know your ass can't afford it, so you got to make sure you call you once in a while. Hey, you okay? You all right?
Yeah, right.
Don't die.
Every now and again, I got a call from Mario like, "You still alive, fucker?" Okay, bye. So you know.
Shit. Hey, by the way, did you buy the clapper yet? You know, that's very convenient.
Okay, you're breaking. Bye, Mario.
I wonder if the clapper works on it. I wonder if the clapper works on an AED.
Nobody's calling Jim next, you fuckers.
Remember last time we called you, you had like 21 fuckers on the phone?
I know, there's like, yeah, I had like 7 motherfuckers on the phone at the same time. I was like, I was drunker than fuck. Guess what? I'm not drunk tonight, assholes. I gotta go let Tilly back in. Say goodbye to Mario.
Oh, man.
Au revoir, Kimosabe.
All right, Mario, I'm out. I gotta go get Tilly.
All right, looking out of here, guys. Much love. You guys take care.
Peace.
And that leaves Mario's line open for a long time.
Long time.
So we're an hour in. You got Agent Chaos sitting here. I can only see his forehead, 2 screws, and the blade of a fan. It looks like. Now there's 3. Now there's 3 screws.
Agent Case is fucking with John's mind right now.
I'm telling you right now, because it's like at first there were 2 screws and it was an even number, and then there's fucking 3. And it's like, oh my fucking god, are you kidding me now? Let's keep stop.
You gotta turn the camera sideways to make sure that they're not
make
straight.
sure that
Drive them nuts.
The camera set up so that there's
Yeah, there you go.
Joe,
There you go.
You need to die, you gravy.
And you want to know what else would be good? Crooked screws and crooked picture frames.
Oh
there
my
you go.
god, Joey, I hate you. Oh shit, I hate you, Joey. You know
With the
what?
Wookiee.
And now he's doing a fucking like a rotational spin or some shit like that. I'm not quite. Now I'm lost.
He's on his head.
So there's 1 screw, then there's 2 screws. Okay, stop. He's fucking with my brain now. There's 2 screws. So now there's 1. Now there's 2. Now it's uneven. Now it's even. Now it's uneven. So what are you going to do here? How do you want to do this? You want to have him do a random.org?
Sure, let's do that.
All right, you're in charge. 1 through 50. And all those who think it's not real, tough shit.
And if I win this up again, I'm keeping the cocksucker.
Oh, that's right. You are in this, aren't you? I forgot.
Yes.
Yes, you are. I was going to, but then I thought no one would believe in a million fucking years if I fucking was in this, so I didn't do it. But I did.
Well,
donate.
I just wanted to donate for Ed and Jules. That's the only reason.
I don't. Yeah, I donated. I didn't want to be in the drawing because, bullshit. All right, here we go. What you got there, Mr. Agent of Chaos?
What's the choices of numbers?
1 through 50.
1 through 50.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Look at him scratching his head like, I gotta think about this. It's 1 through 50.
All right. Well, I'm 47, so let's pick 47.
There you go.
47. Hold on.
That would be Big Jeff.
Is that Big
Big
Jeff?
Jeff Gunwald won?
Yep.
Gunwald! Is he in here tonight?
Yeah, he's in there somewhere.
There you go.
There he is. There he is. Ask Google what the temperature is in Duluth, and that will be the winner. Good thing we didn't take his advice, huh?
Yeah, minus 10. No one actually picked that.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Google. What's the temperature right now?
17 degrees.
17. That would have been
Morning, Fixer.
Christopher Roberts. Wait a minute, wasn't he
Fuck
like
that, dude. That's fucking cold.
Wasn't that
My
like
neck just fucking hurt just thinking about that shit.
Oh, man, who put him in the chat room?
He's not. That isn't a chat room. That's a goddamn. What the hell?
Hey, fucker, what's up?
Oh, by the way, not only do we have Agent Chaos on staff, but somehow Mario Mosen hacked into the chat.
So, congratulations to Big Jeff. Gunwald
Big
won.
Jeff Gunwald won.
Fantastic.
Please tell me he's still in the chat. He was in the chat room just a
Hey,
minute
is
ago.
he in his teepee again?
I don't know.
There he is. He's there.
But you gotta let me.
He said, "I don't know." Oh, he don't know if it's legal. It's a 20 gauge pump shotgun. How is it not?
No, it's legal.
It's semi-automatic.
No, it's not.
Illegal.
Is it semi-auto? I thought it was pump.
Is it on the gun registry of allowed?
I don't think there's a lot of restrictions in California when it comes to shotguns.
It's just pistols.
No, it's a semi-auto.
Yeah,
Well, goddamn! If I'd have known that, I'd have kept the motherfucker. Fuck John's whore.
Well, if you're stupid ass with a
I would like to
fucking
take this. I would like to take this opportunity to say I love you too. Fuck you too, and I'm glad we had this opportunity to chat.
Oh, that sucks. Cause, oh man.
Now, Big Jeff does. Since you are the winner, you do get the calls. If you
That's
can't
right.
have the shotgun, you still get the calls and everything else.
You get to pick your own goose call. You get to pick your own duck call. You get to pick your own turkey pot.
Not to
And
mention,
I will make them for you the way you want them made. So if you were like,
Hey, do you make a Bomi call?
actually, he has a call that has been offered at $1,500.
No. Beat me up, Scotty, bitch.
Yeah. So Poco Loco's saying the gun's illegal in Cali, too many rounds, and it's semi-auto. I don't know if that's true or not.
Well,
Hey.
whatever the deal is, take a minute, Jeff. You won. Congratulations. Look and see if you're able to. Post it on Snowflake Melters, all the information about it. Take a look. If you're not, you get a hold of us. And what model is the TriStar? Hang on.
It is a model G2 SR Sport Youth. 20 gauge, 26 inch.
let's
Bitch, if you would have read, you would have been all right, see?
let's not forget, Big Jeff. I do offer a loving companion
Northern
program
Storage.
here in Minnesota.
Give him a high point.
Oh my God! But take a look at it. If you can use it, it'd be great. We'll get that taken care of. If you can't, let us know what you want to do. But you still have the calls. If you want to have the calls, I'll hook up with you and we can get everything arranged so you can see videos of your stuff being made.
Yeah, I see we've been joined in the chat room by Tony Acabano.
Mr. Acabano.
I just want to say he's going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Yes,
All right.
I don't want to get into the technicalities, so the rest of the chat room is just going to have to wonder. but nobody messes with the Acabano.
That's right.
That sounded like the most gayest Godfather impression ever. He went to the-
There was a dude who thought he was a taco.
Hey,
And
forget
then he
about
was
it.
no more.
Look, hey,
Forget about it.
forget the guns. Get the cannoli.
That's right.
Forget about it.
And Matt Davis joined us from Oregon, or is it Washington? I can't remember which state. He's
Same
from.
thing, actually, I think.
You geographically challenged bitch.
Well, no, I can't. I know he's from the Northwest. I just don't remember which state.
Pick one: Idaho, Washington, fucking Oregon.
No, Poco Loco's from Idaho.
Forget
Idaho,
ab-
motherfucker.
Forget about it. He says.
Forget about
Forget.
Washington.
Poco Loco is a hoe. Not Idaho.
Poco Loco goes, these fools have no idea what thank you, Mr. Acabano means.
Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Come
John,
here,
do you
seagull.
make it-
Go, no,
You- Yeah, hey, John, here's your seagull call. Fuck off!
There you go. Yes, that's exact. There you are. If Jim wants to do that one more time, just record it and we're good.
No, no, that's okay.
That's right, Poco Loco. $20 is $20. Oh, and Big Jeff, a drill bit and a screw. I can make that bit semi or single shot if you want.
What is fucking wrong with you?
I'm not sure I like that at all.
What the fuck is wrong with you? He's Matt's must be in Washington State because they just passed I-639. Oh my God, that's horrible what they did to those people out there.
Mine.
All right, what's the? Do we know what the next snowflake motor is? That going to be for Mr. Holster?
I will do whatever you guys want. You guys are. I mean, there's way too much bad shit.
You need to slow
happening.
down.
No, it's the only fucking time I've had to drink in 2 months. So I need to stay on top.
It's hitting them hard.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
And it's blue ribbon, see? Because
PBNR.
I went and got it myself. 'Cause that's the only way.
Man, you're actually drinking what you want in your house. Wow, way to become a man there, buddy.
Yeah,
Woo!
you know what? I had an
Uh,
opportunity to get the bag from the front door and put the balls back on. So.
I thought you were gonna bring a fruity fucking what do they call those wine coolers and shit?
Wine cooler.
What do they call them? Wine coolers? They call them wine coolers.
Yeah, wine coolers.
You've never seen me drink a wine cooler in your fucking life.
Yeah, we had. Yeah, you took that fucking shit your wife brought you. That was kind of like that.
All right,
All right, I have a question.
I have to give you that. She did bring a lot of.
See, I
You
remember.
had that hard
I
sparkling
remember,
seltzer one night.
I remember.
Yes.
You remember?
You remember?
She did bring a lot of bullshit. She did.
Like that
That shit
time
must have
she,
been on sale.
like that time she brought you that what was the fucking the shit that it said on the bottle of that scotch?
Oh, you know what, Eric? At this time, I have a certain urge that makes me want to tell you to
Fuck off. Here, I'll say it for you, John. 'cause
Very
you,
rare.
You mouthed
Very,
it, but I will say it.
rare.
He said, "Fuck
No.
off."
When you open a bottle of scotch and pour a glass and take a shot and wonder if by accidentally you're drinking number
rubbing
2
alcohol.
Turpentine.
Your mom.
No, I've never thought that ever.
Oh, how about Cobra's mom?
You know, well, you guys quit with the whole bucket mom thing. Seriously.
No, never. I'm not
Seriously,
getting
man?
off. I'm not getting
Don't
off
you
your
ask
mom.
me, man.
Hey, you know what? The only promo Cobra never saw was the promo that the Germans did of his mom. It was terrible. They killed her in the fucking video. We didn't use it though, because I have a little bit more class in that. But it was Cobra.
I don't use it on mine.
It was Cobra on a big wheel it was Cobra on a big wheel running through the house, and he actually hit his mother and flipped her off, and yeah, it was bad. It was real bad.
I still like the promo you did where Gunwild 1 killed Christine with a Lars rocket.
Yeah, Christine didn't like it though. She got upset. She didn't want to. You killed.
Humor.
Why did you blow me up? You know what? Jeff had to kill somebody, so I went for who's the least, gonna be pissed at me victim.
Did you see what Tony?
Yeah, it's just as bad as you making me a lucha libre.
Eric has a special request.
No, Mr. Acabano. I cannot have a dining room pop right
I can't have a dining room pop right now.
Actually
Like you would ever if somebody wasn't there.
That's because somebody is 5 feet away sleeping where that pop would take place.
Exactly.
I actually like it.
And by the way, Mr. Acabano made it possible for me to have a basement pop.
What?
I got.
Oh, never mind. I was there.
Yeah. Wow. Holy crap. Are you new? Oh my God.
I was there. Never mind.
Wow.
No, I mean, he sent some goodies that I got today.
Yes. I know.
Mm-hmm.
Tim's like, I'm new.
Yeah. Don't mind me.
Oh,
Don't mind the guy behind the curtain.
Here's a question. Here's a question for Tony Acabano. He sent me something that I have to put a primer in and then slide a rubber bullet into the end, and then I can have a basement pop. The question is what happens if I put 23 grains of something between the?
Wow.
How about new?
Eric,
23 grains would be
Eric,
very,
how's
very
the hat working?
They find the rubber bullet lodged 3 inches into the cement wall. Is that bad?
Yeah, I did it, or bouncing around, just breaking everything.
What?
Fucking pinball.
What about,
Yes,
you want to make a pop?
you're talking very loud. She heard you.
Tony Acabano wants me to have a dining room pop. How do you feel about that?
Or at least put on the turban. If there's not going to be a dining room pop, he wants him to put the turban on. Where's the turban?
What? Oh God, I would love to see him do a basement pop on video and then have it bounce off the wall, hit him in the head, and knock him out. I would laugh my ass off. I would absolutely piss myself laughing at that YouTube video.
Actually, you wouldn't do that, man. You might fucking die, motherfucker.
No, he wouldn't die. It's a ricochet.
He just sting a little bit. That's all.
Gunwild One's going to check tomorrow and see where they can have the shotgun.
Yes, most definitely.
We'll know soon, folks. So.
Well, hey, look, Gunwild still gets the calls. He gets
can have
calls.
whatever he wants. He can have whatever he wants.
And if he can't legally own it in California, we'll do another drawing on In the Hangar Hornet Fixer Wednesday. How's that?
Oh my God! What do you know, folks? Look at that! What the hell? Holy crap! Son of a bitch!
You know, we might actually want to have Big Jeff on, and he can pick.
Yeah, and he can pick it. Yeah, he can pick it. Yeah.
It's all right. I like.
And the winner's Hornet Fixer.
and look. We had Agent Chaos come on. The Agent of Chaos. And what happened? Absolute fucking chaos. Absolute fucking chaos.
Because it's a chat room show.
Yeah, and we're in hour 2. And do we have an idea as to whether or not Jeff can have it? No. Do we have an idea of who actually won? Maybe. Maybe not. We don't know. We don't have a fucking clue. So.
It's like Florida. We gotta have a recount.
I want to thank Agent Chaos
Johnny. Johnny said it would hit him in his cack.
Yeah, right in the cat. Right in the cat.
Yeah, throw back to about 3 weeks ago.
J Dog, I'd have to let you know when she's at yoga.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got some of those blanks. I just got some of those blanks too. Oh, no, wait, they're called target. No, wait, okay, never mind. They're not blanks.
I mean, Mr.
Hey, no, hold on. I'm sorry, but I hate to. I know I'm interrupting, but Gunwild, everybody, look at the chat room.
The first person that goes out and brings me back a blowjob can have a shot.
And I guess that's open to everybody.
Everybody start to slow clap.
Slow clap. Imagine that they're like, hey, you know what? Hi, I'm Caroline. I don't know why I'm here. Okay, shut up.
Here you go.
You're such a giver, I tell you. Such a giver.
Douglas, cousin Jimmy's on the way. Big Jeff.
Wait a minute.
Oh, come on.
I want to know who cousin Jimmy is before I laugh at that.
Okay, well, just look real close into the fucking screen in front of you.
No.
Yeah, I'm enjoying
Gunwild. Bogo Logo says, "Okay, Gunwild, is it okay if it's a cross-dresser?" Oh my God, you guys are thinking way too hard on this.
Hello, my name is Tanya.
Yeah, bedtime to drink, Jim. Oh, his nose has been scorched again.
Yes, he is compromised. We have compromise.
The Sailor Jerry Byrne.
I guess Chinese count because everybody is fucking talking about him on the chat room.
Oh my God, yes indeed.
Hey, I know a fellow that'll do it.
That double hurts because my fucking jaw still hurts from having them fuckers wire it open and shit. God damn, it hurts. And Tony says Travis will blow him. That's Eric's son-in-law.
Oh shit!
Dude, look at Eric.
How you doing?
I don't know you
doing?
Oh, my feed dropped a moment. What did I miss?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh my God! Look at everybody. I know a guy who's willing. What the fuck?
Well, Mr. Holster says cousin Jimmy lives on the West Coast, so you good.
And Douglas says he's a handsome rancher.
Oh yeah, okay. Here comes.
Nice one, Cobra.
Welcome to the show. And
Here comes the pickle fucker.
There you go.
One that fixes your hearts from being wired open for business.
Oh God, I can't wait for this weekend to be over.
Hey, at least Jeff is willing. Look at that. As long as he takes out his teeth, he's good to go.
No teeth.
It's a gum job.
I'm gonna close my eyes. You're gonna go over there, put the sheet down. Just shh.
Matt says I used to shoot rats in my garage. A Gula, I guess that's a Gila, primer power 22 shells until I missed and ricocheted part of my hair. Well, yeah, that'll do it, huh?
Oh yeah, that's fucking that's that surprise moment. You go, okay, that was real close. Stop.
Oh, look, McFly. Okay, McFly.
And we've reached McFly level.
Oh yeah.
In the Navy.
And Tony in the Navy. Tony Acabano just wanted you to know that the Crown Porter was very good, and I see the brew reviews actually live.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Oh, shit. Somebody's back and pissed off.
Did you see this?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. Conversations don't start well when you hear that.
What happened?
Yeah, when you hear, did you see this?
Yes.
Uh-oh. I didn't. No.
All right. Well, we have faces, so can we know or no?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Mules in ICU.
Oh, no.
4, does anybody say 4?
No, it's
Well, he was worried about losing his leg and
he had to go to the hospital for a procedure. I don't know what it entailed, but she just Mules wife just posted, "Friends, we need some prayers. Husband is in the ICU and things are not improving. We appreciate you all."
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh my God! All right, everybody, please, let's all shoot some positive to Mule. Okay.
I'm done.
Crazy. I just saw a video of him playing with his grandson. Crazy.
Dad, I'm getting so sick and tired of this. Feels like all we've been lately is ambassadors of bad news.
I'm telling you.
You know,
Yep.
Mule is part of this family. Mule threw up in my basement.
You'll say Zika Steve.
Steve.
Because you know he would want us to be going like Zika Steve.
Yeah, he would not want us upset.
He would not want us to get pissed off and get all mopey.
He was so freaking sick while he was here. It dubbed the new name Zika Steve, which dubbed the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now he did come around, and once we got out to the shack, he actually was doing a little better, and then Sunday he was, back to his old self a little bit, much more than he was the other day. So
yes, Zika Steve, Tony Acabano.
because I know he got up when we separated the pistol and rifle ranges. He was up there with his AK pistol. Just him and the other guys are just pinging them fucking steels. So yeah.
Yep. The $350 targets that I bought off of Ray. I walk over to the pistol range and I hear ding 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 ding. Yeah. It's like, please tell me you're not shooting the target at 25 yards with a fucking AK-47. Yes, you are.
Yes, he is. But they were fucking, they were Tula ammo, so
Kean did it, and he actually put 7 holes right through my goddamn target. I had a blast with that day.
But and then we kind of put the foot down and said, "Look, shoot the long one, you assholes." So yeah.
All right, so we have just to recap for everybody out there listening. Big Jeff, Gunwald 1 has one snowflake melter. He's going to catch up with us later on, find out where we're going to go with it, and move forward with that. We'll let you guys all know as soon as we know. For anybody who didn't hear, Mule Team 66, dear friend of the channel. I mean, Mule had a show here as well. So, dear friend of the network and of all of ours is. He's in the ICU right now, so deep thoughts, folks. Deep thoughts.
Prayers and wishes.
Yeah, very much appreciated.
I know we need to figure out how to work this all out, but I would like it, when we're all done here, if we can figure out a way to work this, maybe if we can figure out something we can throw together for a snowflake melter for Mr. Holster.
Yeah,
I already got it.
I'll do whatever you guys want to do.
And then after that, back to another one for Jules.
Yeah.
How about this? How about 7.6239 AR for the next snowflake motor for Mr. Holster? How's that sound?
I'm good.
That last 7.6239 build I did, we're throw that on snowflake motor. I'll get pictures to you tomorrow, John.
All right, I'll have it up ASAP. And for everybody who helped out Jules, thank you very, very much. We're going to be able to actually hand Jules somebody that will do something, an actual chunk of cash that will actually make a difference. So thank you all very much. I personally appreciate it a lot. I know Eric does, Jim does, Christine does, Jules does, but thank you very much. Appreciate it.
It's tough. It's I'm not even gonna lie. It's heartbreaking talking to her. She is so lost without Ed. 40 years. Think about it. 40 years, and they still. If you guys, Jim, saw the way that the two of those worked, how Ed and Jules were when they were here. They were like high school kids.
Stop.
The two of them were so in love with each other, and
Honestly,
I'm jealous.
And I agree.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm literally, you know my story. I'm jealous because I'm just jealous.
And honestly, you didn't see Ed and Jules apart very much. I mean, now Ed would come down and hang out in the basement. Jules would come down, and then she'd go back upstairs and hang out with Christine because we were all down in the basement. But
that was her,
I gotta be honest.
That was her being her though.
Yeah. Well, and what I'm getting at is that, like, whenever we all came back up and say went out and sat around a fire and everything, those two were inseparable. And they're just awesome people. Jules was I remember the first time I met Jules, and to me this was I thought it was just absolutely hilarious. First time I ever met Jules, I hugged Ed and and did the whole manly thing, and then Jules comes up and she reached literally before I could say or do anything, she reaches up, and that's when I had the long goatee, and she grabs it and goes, "Hi, Jimmy." And I was dying laughing. I was like, holy shit.
First time I met her, I did not meet her in person. I met her online. And the first time I met her, she goes, I don't hold a coat hanger, John. I don't hold a coat hanger. And I'm like, what? I was caught off guard. She goes, stop saying I hold a coat hanger. And then I finally figured out it's when I tease Ed about his internet. I always say Jules is on the roof. Jules is on the roof holding the coat hanger, turning it so Ed can fucking get online. She said, I don't hold a coat hanger, John.
And the thing is you guys, like all you guys that are on right now have all been on a video chat with us, and it's just a small group. And Jules would, I've never seen the two of them at odds in any way with each other. Ever. I know, ever. I mean, a few of you guys right now could pay off your house if you got $100 for every single time you've told Christine to go fuck myself.
What?
What?
If you got paid $100 for every single time you heard Christine tell me to go fuck myself.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood everything you said. I'm like,
I am
glad you cleared that up because we were all looking at you like, what the fuck?
It went like this. It went like, what did you say? What?
Turn on your hearing aid, dickhead.
Yeah. I needed a hearing aid for that one, but I was lost there for a second.
Yeah, Ed and Jules are just such a cute couple.
Oh, so they're cute, and I'm a witch. Okay, I got it. Good job.
No.
Hey, don't wait. Hold on.
You doing the
Look, Eric dug that ditch. We're not helping him.
Hey, by the way, who gets 30 fucking countries and shit? You do,
right? There you go.
Well, come on now. We love you, Christine.
Look, Christine just is like she wants to come to Florida and go to Sam's Club with me. That's all we're worried about.
We don't need.
Hey, I thought you were taking her to the 99-cent store, you cheap fucker.
No, we're going to Sam's Club so she can have like a big old log of sausage.
Okay, never mind. I'm gonna leave that one.
If you haven't seen that picture, that's
if you haven't seen the picture, seen the video.
A 10-pound log of meat. She's got on her shirt going, I'm here. I'm not that, and deal with
That's a lot of chorizo.
Yeah, they damn near threw us out of fucking Sam's Club. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, when we were in the store?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought for sure we were going to get kicked out.
Then the shit started going.
Hold on. I got to raise the audio. I just realized I did not have the audio up. Okay. Mr. Acabano, hopefully that will do the audio much better.
What the hell are you talking about?
I just got a message from Mr. Acabano on my phone saying,
okay.
Can you raise
You're
up
on
the
my
audio?
list, mister.
Uh-oh.
And not the good one.
On the list.
Uh-oh. What
You're
the
on
hell?
the shit list. Congratulations.
What the hell? Why is he on your list? Holy crap! The last guy that was on your list was that teacher, right?
The fucking Italian fucking with an Italian. There's a bunch of horses going, not me.
No, I don't want to go in his bed. I don't want to go in the bed. I don't want to go in the bed.
You got the horses and the fish going, are you fucking kidding me? They're pissed at each other? Are you serious? Which one of us is going?
Look,
Which
and
one
even
of
the
us is
cannolis
going?
are like, stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
John Solar, okay, they're saying, John Solar, you are now too loud.
Oh my fucking! Oh my god! How's that? Is that better?
No, it's still fucking loud as fuck.
No, that's pretty much the way it is. You know, you listen to some of the, you know, I personally listen to you and Christine while I'm showering, and
what?
Oh, that's nasty.
I know. Just get that image out of your
TMI.
Wait, no, hold on. You listen to my show that you're on.
Is that better?
While you're in the shower.
No, Christine.
While scrubbing his nuts.
Hey,
no, that's not what you said. You said you listen to mine and Christine's show.
Hey, I take a shit when I'm watching the beer review.
Yeah, well, don't we all?
I take a shower, go take a shit, go fucking shave. I fucking make breakfast. This motherfucker's still talking. Like, shut the fuck up, Eric. Let me fast forward your ass. Jesus.
Are you talking about his brew reviews?
Yeah, his brew reviews are fucking long as shit. He's fucking nut fancy level. Nothing fancy level.
Oh boy!
Wow, that totally just fucking went there.
So Pete is talking to Christine that we Italians have a good way of whacking people.
Oh, we do.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and yes,
I'm with you gone. You ain't gonna never be found.
And I'm with Pete. I missed the food videos. I used to actually make some of the food videos at my house. So yeah.
Well, they were good until you see big-headed fucking Eric in the background.
Well, and that's when I turned it off because I already.
Well, all you ever saw was his fucking ankles. He was like getting
we need a fucking
getting a spoon.
For a fucking cooking video.
He's like getting a spoon. He's like, Eric, try this out. He's like,
beer and turn the camera on. Fuck you all.
I'm like, damn, I need to wear sunglasses because, dude, your ass is so white right now. Goddamn.
Ooh.
So I have the agent of chaos.
Ass is so white. I gotta wear shades.
Agent Chaos has that wisdom.
I still gotta do a food video. I just waiting for this diet to get over with.
Well, do a fucking video.
So do you want me to do the fucking chili video or no?
Ooh, chili sounds good, eh?
Oh, did you hear it? She just totally went. It's vegan chili. Do you want me to do the vegan chili video?
Do a vegan?
No. Now Agent Chaos is gonna make fun of me. See, now he's like pulled up on the camera with like one eye showing. He's like, "You're making vegan chili? You fuck what?"
Yeah, you gonna put tofu in that motherfucker?
Yeah. See, now
John
he's
did
like,
a vegan lasagna.
I did a vegan lasagna for her.
Yeah.
And it was very good.
It was good.
It was good. So I thought, does she want me to do the chili one or no or yes or
Eric's shaking his head. No, he's had enough of this. He can't wait to be done.
I mean, I got lots of stuff for you to do later on.
Oh,
we'll have some fucking fun, but I mean,
I don't like Peter anymore. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
The only thing I can say about the whole vegan thing that her doctor put forth for us is, in 5 weeks, you've lost like 8 pounds.
I'm almost up to 10 pounds.
Hey, work it, girl.
And I lost 10 pounds. But
I'm gonna strike a pose.
Wait, hold on, Eric. You lost 10 pounds?
Yes.
Where in your ass?
My penis fell off.
And now you know the rest of the story.
You better give that shit back because it don't belong to you.
No shit.
I say get your money back, fool.
Mr. Holster calls me. It's like I can't talk long. I'm just giving you update on, if I die tomorrow, I'll call you. Well, thank you for that. He's like, well, I'd like to talk longer, but I've got a prime rib coming out of the oven. I'm like,
He just commented too. He says prime rib was good the other night.
yeah, I'm sure.
See now what that means in cowboy for all you folks that don't speak it is fuck you, Eric. That's what that means in cowboy.
Doc is a quack.
Yes, Mr. Olson is a very political guy, very politically correct.
Yeah.
He's not gonna tell you to fuck off like I do.
I understand why, he told me to do what I needed to do.
Gun wild. I dropped 10 pounds from my belly to my ass.
That's called
Is that how you fit in the people?
That's
Is
called
that when you want to shoot her?
That's called
Every
Dunlap's
time I
disease.
think about Gun Wow, I just think about fucking
Gun Wow. Did you say
Yeah, Gun Wow. Yeah,
Gun
that
Wow.
guy.
When I do Gun Wow, when I think Gun Wow, I think Gun Wow.
Hey, bow wow to you, motherfucker. Bow wow.
Gun Wow.
So I wanna just say one thing out to Pete.
What do you want to say?
To Pete down in Texas?
You done?
Shut up, dickhead. He's got Flavia cooking for him, and I don't like him anymore. I really don't. Me and Pete used to be tight. Not so much anymore. Just
Fucking Jeff, fuck you in the TP fucking shit.
Dude, Flavia cooks. Oh my god, dude, it's Italian, baby. Oh my god.
Loco. I lost 110 pounds the other day. He wasn't happy.
She wasn't happy. Exactly.
Fucking Jeff, he's hilarious.
Mr. Holster, I lost 2 pounds an hour the other day.
No, Jeff lives like fucking 250 miles from me, dude.
Fuck
Not
you
Jeff,
and the
Jim.
bullshit.
No, no, Douglas. Mario is not at my house. Thank God.
Hey,
if Mario was at my house, he'd be out cutting my grass.
No, I'd be pimping. I will be pimping your ass. Hey, you ever want?
This is a Scott's yard.
You ever
This
wanna see
is
white
a
guy
Scott's
fucking cut your hair and your fucking grass? Watch
Cut
this
my
shit.
hair and my
Come here,
grass.
motherfucker.
Same lawnmower, no less.
Oh my god, that's fucking. We are so stupid. I swear to God.
No, it's just you, fool.
Oh, now Pete's really teasing me. Fresh pasta on Sunday. I don't like Pete anymore.
Well, there's nothing better than fresh pasta. Is it handmade?
Oh my god, is it
handmade?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
Flavia? Are you kidding me? Flavia doesn't do anything but handmade pasta.
Oh, that's the best.
Help! I'm being repressed!
Oh
Yes,
my
it's
god.
gooder.
I can't wait to get back out to Texas. I swear to Christ.
Yeah, I love the tri-tip.
I got to be honest. If they overturn all these votes in Florida, I'm seriously thinking about moving to San Antonio and work for Grumman out there.
Hey, you gotta be beaner to live in San Antonio, fucker.
I don't have to be shit, but fucking white and proud.
Yeah, no, tell that shit to the beaners over there.
Yeah, right.
remember, that's the Republic of Tejas, puto.
The Republic of Tejas.
Tejas, órale, güey. Not Texas, Tejas.
There's Jim standing in the street saying, "I'm white and I'm proud," and then a 66 Impala drives over him, and the dude says, "Whatever."
Whatever, whatever, beach.
Hey,
Whatever,
they're saying that shit at the Home Depot trying to get a job.
You are so fucked up, Mario.
I'm white and proud. Fucking hire me.
I work for $85 in lunch.
Hey, Peter, you can do that here at my house, but when we're done, we have to throw the 20-ounce or the bottle away.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna throw your ass away. Don't you be starting that shit again.
Girlfriend, calm down.
It's the hush load.
Oh, she's pointing.
Not.
Oh, man. Girl, you like Malcolm X and shit. Remember Malcolm X when he told the motherfuckers, he just pointed the finger, motherfuckers at a left face?
Yeah.
And the cop goes, that's too much power for one man to have.
What?
You remember? You remember?
You remember.
You remember?
Do you think is the best? Ooh,
Peter's
boy.
right. Fuck
I was watching the movie and I was like, my brother.
Fuck Minnesota.
All right, come on.
Minnesota.
Where'd you get your bullshit statistics about San Antonio being 72.6 white? Where'd you get the 0.6? Fucking Air Force, man. Shut the fuck up.
0.6.
What?
He said,
I
"Shut
love-
the fuck up."
well-
It is 72.6 in a fucking triangular emotion. And shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a shit.
It's like Seaside,
Right.
California is
It's
63.9%
Beanerland,
white.
right? It's Beanerland. And anyways, San Antonio sucks because it's got the stupid ass circle that goes around the motherfucker. And like, if you're not fucking, used to driving in San Antonio, you'll be fucking going in circles around the city and shit.
It's like Boston. I hate Boston.
This bitch, man, you sound
Everything's a
just like a
one-way.
liberal. Oh, I found it in the internet.
Everything's a fucking one way in Boston.
Fucking Poco Loco.
What do you mean I sound like a
Minnesota.
liberal? Why do I sound like a liberal saying I hate Boston? Why does that? Why is that?
Minnesota is like a limp-wristed version of Canada.
Dude, that's fucking hilarious. That is fucking funny.
Hey,
But
Hey.
wait, but Mario, why do I sound like a liberal saying I hate Boston?
Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
Why do I sound like
anything
a?
happened?
He just said I sound like a liberal saying I hate Boston. I hate Boston. I fucking hate Boston.
Yeah, I hate Boston too.
Ever been there?
Yeah,
You have?
yeah. What, motherfucker? Just because the East Coast think I don't fit in? But here's a great
Oh,
thing.
no,
about
man,
being
don't,
brown.
no,
Everywhere,
no,
goddammit.
no, no,
I can
no,
go-
no.
Oh my God, how you doing?
Do not.
Talk to the people, homie.
Do not, motherfucker. Do not. It's just don't. Just don't. He's like, I'm playing your sandbox, asshole.
Hey,
Your sandbox. No.
I like how he does the Stevie Wonder shit. Don't go there, motherfucker.
No, don't go there, motherfucker. Don't go there, motherfucker. Not even a chance.
No,
That's
you know
not-
what? If I go to Minnesota, I'll probably scare the shit out of white people.
You would.
I know.
I know.
I'm a little too loud.
They'll be like, what's with the fucking hairline? I am fucking confused.
I'd be like, hey, what can Brown do for you, eh?
Yeah, that's right. What's up? Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
You have a show, Eric.
He's on his phone.
Wake up, bitch.
Oh my
Who,
God.
what?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Rock and Roll.
Yeah, he says, I'd go scare the Muslims. I don't know, man. You know, if I draw my beer, I look like one. So I'm like, fuck that.
Although I must
want
admit,
that.
I did laugh at the picture you sent me the other day of the one in the blue. I did laugh.
Which one?
He sent me one of a blue with like the boobs cut out and the fucking lower end, and I did laugh.
Muscle in my.
I did laugh. Yes, I did. So all of you out there who are going, what the? Yes, I did. I laughed. I'm sorry.
That's good stuff, man. I'm glad you got a sense of humor. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I did. I laughed. my ass
Congratulations.
off. Butthead.
Hey, why you got tape on your fucking headphone?
Cause I'm a fucking poor motherfucker. See this shit? I got like ghetto shit. Ghetto shit.
This motherfucker got like Revenge of the Nerds fucking the headphones.
I'm telling you, I do. I have total Revenge of the Nerd headphones.
Right, Peter. Back when I was a baby, my mom looked pretty hot.
Wow.
Why
That
is
was,
it
like, that was like creepy on like
Yeah, that was
let's
like,
fill the
yeah.
basket up with creepy shit. You know, that's like
Yeah, he went.
wow. You went to a place that
Yeah, that was the point I did not want to go.
yeah.
I'm sure that. I'm sure.
I always
that
like to share my best stuff with Mario.
Do you see
God,
that?
please don't.
With my balance on it.
You and John and Hillary Clinton.
What? How the hell did I just get lumped into that shit? What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
People who did her teacher.
She took a
You,
quiz
John,
and-
and John and Hillary Clinton. No, I
Listen.
wasn't there.
Which 80s hair band member is your soulmate? John Bon.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton's best buddy.
No. You're done with that. You're done with him.
He's a
You're
fucking-
done.
I know.
That, you're Motley Crue. Stop.
I know.
Stop.
Hey ho.
Stop saying John Bon Jovi.
I ho.
I will have to come to Minnesota and throw stuff on your lawn.
Well,
And I know how throw things on your lawn, scream and yell. Neighbors will be like, "What the fuck's that dude's problem?" Like, I don't know who the hell that is, but I don't know. But he's talking about John Bon Jovi, and he has issues and shit. You know, that kind of stuff. You're good with that.
Shit.
I think he's just trying to remain relevant.
There you
Oh
go.
shit!
There you
That was
are.
bad. That was really
You gotta
bad.
watch out with Agent Chaos, man. Less is more with him.
That wasn't
That's
even funny. That was just bad.
Joey.
Who? Me or Bon Jovi?
No, the
What
Bon
do
Jovi.
Well, you gotta say that shit. I was alone there. I was by
I guess
myself.
you're
I
gonna
made
have
a
to
comment.
type that shit in the
Sorry.
chat room there, Eric.
Mr. Bon Jovi.
Yeah, I heard about Meltdown.
Are you off tonight, Agent Chaos?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Poco Loco
Here's-
talking about
Yeah.
the man.
Yeah, Agent Chaos told everybody else they could have the night off.
With your fucking
Oh, yeah.
10-pound corn, fool.
He's like,
You.
the world.
Hillary
could have
had
the
an
night
affair with Yoko Ono. Okay.
off.
Get it out,
wow.
get it out, get it out.
Oh,
Whoa.
shit.
I'd rather jack off.
Poster.
Yeah,
Much that.
I would much rather jack off for like a month.
Hey,
Holy
I just
crap,
wanna
are you
get
kidding
that
me?
in my head.
Who the hell's Debbie Daly?
who's
Yeah,
Debbie
that's the
Daly?
same
Who's
question.
Debbie? Hi, Debbie.
I welcome
Oh,
Debbie.
put your
Thank
dicks
you,
away,
Debbie, for being
assholes.
here.
You find a
Thanks for
gun.
being here.
Yeah,
Thanks
I
for
don't know
being
who
here.
you
I
are. but
appreciate
okay.
it.
Yeah, Debbie.
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 Both Houstons.
Thank you, Mario.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Debbie Daly has a trademark. She has a trademark. Is that like a poke towards me? Whoa.
I don't know. I don't think so, John.
Oh.
Who is
Yeah.
that?
Why, do you have a trademark?
Yeah. I actually own a trademark of John Solar. I just thought that was funny. That she has my indicator that's it's trademarked. I thought that was funny.
Well, maybe Debbie Daly is trademarked. How about that?
Hey, you know what? That would be interesting.
I bet you Joey has hashtag go shut the fuck up. Joey is a hashtag and
Yeah.
multi faceted.
Well,
Yes, yes. It's a great hashtag.
He's gonna get a
She
trademark.
says she just saw the show on live chat, so she's appeared.
Oh, well, welcome.
Interesting.
Wow. She just
hope-
saw the show, and it's like we're getting ready to shut down. So.
Yeah. And yeah, it was a shit show, but you can always replay it. and watch it again.
It's always a
Hey,
shit
don't die on
show.
me, fucker. I don't got a defibrillator.
Probably mute Mario before he hears
Clear.
it.
I mean,
Hey,
clear.
welcome, Debbie.
Yes, because you're welcome. Because we're gonna give everybody shit, and you're just the new
Yeah,
kid on the
Debbie.
block.
Yeah, we give everybody shit, so that's just part of the fun. And,
Yeah,
and
you're-
tonight's show.
You're just a new kid on the block.
Chat room.
So.
Oh wait, and Debbie, hold on. No, I just pulled up Debbie. She has 3,097 followers. So apparently
Yeah, all right,
Oh,
Debbie.
girl.
she's a regular show on the joint here. So thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank
Hopefully
you for coming.
There you go.
We have three shows a week. We have In the Hangar with Hornet Fixer Wednesday, The Shit
Oh.
Show, Locked and Loaded, which happens every Friday, and the Miss Bomey Show, which happens Saturdays.
Oh my God, yes.
We have 9 o'clock for Ms. Bomey and the Locked and Loaded, and 8 o'clock Eastern time for the In the Hangar with Hornet Fixer.
Yeah, so since she lives in, she lives in
Oh,
Dallas.
Jesus Christ, Cobra.
Dallas.
Well,
Cobra.
okay.
Well, welcome to the chat room, Debbie.
Oh, dude, come on, man. Really?
And Cobra just Cobra just do. I love that. She said,
I
I never heard that one. I love
You know
that.
what I
She said
find this
she
is funny
never
is
heard-
that they yell at you for saying
Yeah, they yell at me because I don't fucking talk, and when I try to fucking talk, nobody shuts the fuck up.
Hey,
Thank you.
Thanks for
I have
that.
a question for Debbie. Debbie, one of your last podcasts is my final show on Spreaker. Is that true?
You're final on Spreaker or on Blog Talk?
On Spreaker.
No, on hers, it says that her last show.
I clicked the link and it says my final show on Spreaker.
Oh, but we sound like our kind of people, though.
yeah.
I mean, I was looking forward to actually catching the show, but if I've already missed the last one,
In other words,
Well, I only
Debbie
see
Daly's
one,
last.
though.
In other words, her show was the last show she had. Shut
Oh,
up and
shit.
let the lady
Wait a minute,
talk.
is she not-
Oh,
Sassy.
she's a Miss Bomey girl. She's a.
I
Miss
like her
Bomey.
already.
Oh,
So
she's a
is
Miss
she going to have her own? Wait a minute. I don't. Episode.
Oh, it was a troll title for clickbait, so I guess.
Oh, okay. No,
Okay.
so my final show on
Ah.
Spreaker Saturday, It's All Right for Fighting. The show is dedicated to my friend Ronald. Oh, so she's got a lot of shows.
Okay, cool.
Oh, awesome! I have to listen to some.
Yeah, well, and we welcome you here to the Locked and Loaded show. We have a lot of fun, good time, and a lot of dumb, a lot of dumb shit.
Oh, so she was trolling
happens.
somebody. Yes, we like her very much.
Yeah, a lot of dumb shit happens here. So if you were
Yeah,
trolling and you
she's no
found it,
good.
well, welcome.
Mr.
Yeah. Good luck with this shit.
Who the hell's Mr. White?
now we got another new person, Mr. White. Hello, Mr. White.
Yeah, Mr. White. Now what's up?
Oh my God, Mr. White. And he's got a little.
there-
fucking
so Mr.
pop.
White-
Oh,
Sure,
wait,
sure,
hold
yeah.
on. We got Mr. Brown here, and what can Brown do for you, Mario? We got.
Yeah. Hey, you know what else shit on Mr. White?
I'm just doing what you would have done to me, motherfucker. So, you know.
Hey, wait a minute.
That's absolutely
Oh, man.
funny as fuck. This is the John Solar Network, everybody.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's a fucking loser piece of shit. That's what he is.
Yeah.
Fuck that
Oh man.
Dallas is like living in Mexico.
See, what can
Oh
Brown
my
do for you?
God! Yes,
You just need a little brown in you, Debbie. It's all good. You just
We're
need a
gonna
little
have
brown.
some. We're gonna have some fun with her. Hopefully, she's like.
Yeah,
you know,
hey,
becomes
we,
a friend.
we can make a mafia together.
Yeah, hopefully she becomes a friend. That'd be fun. That'd be blessed. I hope.
Don't scare it too
If
quickly.
we have to be 100% honest, Debbie and everybody else. You know, I've had a good job offer to me, but it would require me to move to Texas. And
Yes.
Yeah, I would see that. Yes.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yes, you already got it. Fuck you saying.
I'm just not sure. I mean, that's awfully close.
Just go, fucker. Just put some fucking lotion on. You'll be all right.
Grab my basket and the lotion and head to Texas.
And wear a hat all the time.
Cows and
Yeah.
cornfields, he says. Cows and cornfields.
Oh, Mr. White is behind enemy lines, Joey.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Hey, you might like you, Joey. Hey.
So-
Well, actually,
so
he's behind
let-
enemy lines, but he's in upstate New York, so it's not like where Joey is in.
That's
New
fucking
York.
Canada, man. That's all that shit is.
So let me know how far you're gonna go. Or you want to continue on or what?
Peter, I'm really thinking about it, Peter. Trust me, I'm really thinking about it, and especially right now when I look outside and I see snow and it's 17 degrees.
No, me.
Debbie says
Me.
she refuses to press two for Spanish.
No. Me, the producer. Are you staying? Are you staying?
Yeah, we'll.
Okay.
I mean, all of a sudden it became
No.
interesting.
I'm just checking. Okay. Well, hold on here. Stay, Gorge.
Tony Acabano wants to know where Mr. White is.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, he's
2
not
hours
been
from. He's from
far
2
away.
hours.
I don't know if there's
He's
a
2
hit
hours.
dog
He's 2
or
hours from
what.
Albany.
Hey,
2
we
hours
got
from
a love
Albany.
connection going on here. Who wants to be
Eric,
Chuck Woolery?
Hey, Eric, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Wait,
I got a
hold on.
text
Did I
message.
just see a United States Marine Corps Master Sergeant? Hold on.
Yep.
Roll the fuck back.
Raised by a USMC Master. Yes.
Okay.
She
Uh-huh.
did
Congrats
20
to
years
Debbie.
of basic. All right.
Semper Fi, Princess. Semper Fi.
All right. So Jolson wants to know instructions unclear. Penis stuck in the lotion bottle. What do I do?
Okay. First thing is run.
Okay, it was for Eric.
Hold on. First thing is
It was for
run.
Eric. Thank you
Eric
very
is
much.
confused. He doesn't know what to do. He is confused.
Never get
First thing, Jolson, is run towards the largest pane of glass you can find at a high rate of speed. When you hit that glass, you will have a lot to learn. Other than that, Jim, you're up.
That's shitty fucking advice, bro.
I'm a fucking asshole. What did you expect?
What do you think this is? Die Hard, Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker?
Yes.
Oh, god damn.
in my
Shut
world.
these fuckers up. Jesus Christ.
For Jolson, if you build up pressure, make sure the bottle is aimed in a safe direction.
There you go. Thank you, Eric.
Yes.
I'm just confused about that, too.
Yes, we all voted for Trump.
What do you want us to know?
Yes, the bottom line for Debbie and Mr. White is you are listening to a group of people who believe what the founding fathers put forth for our country, and people like Donald Trump have continued to try to fight for is what we fight for.
That is correct.
Yay.
And we want to welcome you. And hopefully
And
we'll
a
depart.
majority of us are all either military or ex-military. I am not, but I am proud to say some of my closest friends and family and the guys in this room.
That's right. What's
We
that
got-
say? We have
we
a
got
sign that
John,
says
Mario.
"Welcome to the border of Texas," and welcome to
Wow,
Texas.
you are
or get
dyslexic
the
as fuck, dude.
Sorry, God.
It's the Paps is getting to his brain.
No,
right
no,
now.
hold on. Jim wants to read it.
No,
Stop reading.
you go ahead, dude.
No, you read it. I'm embarrassed now. I'm alone. I feel alone. I feel.
Yeah.
alone.
Go.
Okay. I
We
think
have a sign at the border of Texas. Welcome to Texas. Not get
Now
the
go
fuck
home.
out. See?
Hey, can you imagine? I wonder if they still have that fucking sign, the yellow sign where you got the little immigrant fucking guy pushing the immigrant girl, and the little girl's just fucking dangling in the air. I'm just wondering, do they still have that fucking sign?
Yes.
Because they have that shit in Calexico, and it's very racist. I must say.
They sell it in the goddamn shop as you come
And how
across
is
the
it?
border.
We are not going to get
I need
into
to
this,
buy
but
it.
I
It's
don't
like-
understand how that's racist, but okay.
Mario's like, what the fuck? I hate you.
I need to find that. I'm gonna put it just to piss everybody off.
So wait a minute, Debbie's saying that the Great Santini, that was my father. Oh, okay, I get it. Never mind.
Hey,
Yes,
you
I've
guys
seen
know
that
the
movie.
day I got fucking naturalized. I go back to Fort Hood, and I go to my platoon sergeant and tell him, "Hey, motherfucker, I ain't gotta run fast no more. I'm legal now." Motherfucker started dying laughing.
Oh my god. Oh my.
well carrying a DVD.
Mario, you just make it funny. Oh, everybody who doesn't get it, fuck 'em.
Mario's the fastest motherfucker I know carrying a 40-inch TV.
Yeah, I'm telling
Fuck
you.
yeah. Hey man, if they have the Ghetto Olympics, I win the gold medal.
That's right. God, you gotta love this show. You
40-yard
have to love
dash.
this. You have to love this.
Mario Moses.
Okay.
Gold medal, USA.
I'm out of here.
I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. Everybody that's in the chat room. We ended up with, well, as it stands right now, 615 or so comments. Appreciate every single one of you.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to Big Jeff for winning the Snowflake Melter. We've got another one that we're going to start right away.
Good job.
Yeah, links in the chat room.
Hey, by the way, I just want to say, get well, Mr. Holster. I know I give you shit, bro, but in all honesty, man, I hope you get well, brother. And also, please do some prayers for Mule. Thoughts and prayers for him, and hopefully everything goes well with him.
Yeah, so definitely everybody keep your thoughts and prayers up for Mr. Holster, Steve, Mule Team. Don't know exactly what's going on there. I will keep everybody updated via the B&E Brew channel. Thanks to everybody in the chat room for always making this a fun time, and thanks to the two new people, Mr. White and Debbie. Definitely be checking out your channel and catching a show or two. And thank you,
Debbie. Press 2, be a rebel.
Thank you to Agent Chaos for helping us pick a winner. Joey, Mario, Jim, John Solar for making this happen, and for Ms. Bomi, Christine sitting in. Christine, show tomorrow. Do you want to quickly tell people what the subject is going to be?
Where did superstitions come from?
That is going to be badass.
Mexicans, that's why.
That's right. That's right. Everything is going to be Mexican.
Right. Hey, don't go over there because you're not gonna get you. Hey,
so, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central.
8 p.m. Yeah.
At least I didn't know what time your damn show
was.
Christine,
you're showing up.
Fucking Pacific.
Be talking superstitions. So, John Solar, hit the button, and we will see you guys next week. And Josh, FJ55 Iron Pig is going to be my guest.
Man, that's a mouthful.
Dining room pop.
Oh, Mr. Akabon.
Remember, nobody talks right now because the music. I mean, yeah, there's no fucking light, there's no music.
If you were any more homo, I would lose my mind.
Bye, yo, fucker, you passing
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my fucking god. This thing
Night,
is
Gray Bush.
fucking old. Love you all. Bye.
I know.